My name is Alexis Veriano. I came in here because I'm having a baby and I wanted to find some closure with past relationships, past experiences. So I came in here and not really sure what I should do right now with a current relationship, and not really sure how great of a mom I would be. I was kind of feeling anxious just to make sure I'd feel the shoes correctly, and wanted to make sure that I would be making the correct environment for my child and for family and home life. After this experience, I feel much lighter. I feel clear with more decisions to be made, and I was able to actually get into a meditative state where I could focus on basically just me and my child. Everything else I thought that was really bothering me, I met with certain chakras, like my solar plexus. I was able to really get that orangey yellow color, right?
The solar plexus was the yellow.
Yeah.
And then sacral was the orange.
Yeah, so then, within both of those, so like the forgiveness one, I was able to really tackle that. I really, I got visualizations for all chakras, but for the forgiveness one, that was the most difficult to do. And it kind of had like big giant stones, like piles of them, like when you go to like you were like in some kind of country and they got bombed and all the buildings had crumbled down to the ground. I literally had all of that like behind me on those shackles.
Like pulling that with you.
Yeah.
So that was the burdens you were carrying.
Yeah, and even before you said to unlock my shackles, I was already like moving around on the table getting anxious to do it, and I could literally feel them, like me running away and getting away from it. And through the other works that you did with the chakras, it was like my child could tell me, you know, Mom's, everything's going to be okay. Like, I just want you, it was like repetitive throughout all of them. Like, I just want you to be very free. And when we started at the top with my crown and with my third eye, and you told me to meet all my loved ones, my guided angels and everyone, and my higher self.
Yeah.
It was like I was standing in, like, I don't know, like a giant planetarium, like someplace outside, just stars, like no planets, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Just like little stars, and my higher self had red hair.
Oh, okay.
But it was curly, and it was me. And she just hugged me, and she said, just do whatever makes you happy. You'll know what to do. There's no definite answers, which I'm kind of glad, because I feel this is the first time I've ever done anything like this before.
Yeah.
So I think that this will really help me into going on this journey, because that's what all this is a journey. So she said just to do whatever makes me happy. If it doesn't nourish me, then I need to just get rid of it. Okay. And that's exactly what the baby said. And I'm not sure what the sex is, but there was a little baby, like boy, with like a navy color around it, and it kept telling me just to be happy. That's all it needed, was for me to be happy, and that the baby already knows me very, very well, even if I don't know the baby as well as I might think so. So,
right.
And then rooting myself with the vines into Mother Earth, I really felt much stronger after we did that. With everything, like everything's going to be okay. Felt more secure,
more safe.
More safe. And it's amazing that all that happened, because it has nothing to do with the job, has nothing to do with the car, it has nothing to do with anyone. You didn't hug me, nothing happened like that. The person who I'm in a relationship with right now, he's not here. He didn't say anything. So it was all kind of, just me. And you helped, you guided me a lot, and it helped. Tremendously. But then I really did feel the connection between my baby and I, and we did it together kind of the whole way through, which I was not expecting, because sometimes even, with busy life, I become so self-absorbed with like negative energy that I forget sometimes that I'm having the baby, and then I felt guilty for it. But this really helped me not feel guilty. I really felt reassured that we're still connected, and maybe like more connected than I thought. So I'm really excited to do this now. Way more excited than I was before, because I was really scared, and now I feel like we've like had a conversation, and I've tried to do it at home by myself, but emotionally I just had all of that weight on me, and I haven't been able to get through to the baby or myself even to even calm my mind, because even with all the breathing tricks and stuff, I wasn't able to not wander as much.
Or stress out.
Right, I did a couple of times, but it was really unique because you were about to say this is what we should, you know, maybe be focusing on here. And even with, you know, when you told me to visualize picking up the weeds from the root and putting them in a trash can, before you would say, you know, certain words like fear or anger or sadness, shame, any of those, it was like the words were coming to me before you'd say them. Okay. So, I mean, it was cool. It was cool. I really
And do you think you were able to get rid of all that today?
I think a lot of it.
Okay.
I think a lot of it. I think since it's the first time I've ever done it, I became very aware of the things that really do matter to me.
Right.
Instead of listening to, I mean, there's great advice from everybody, and everybody means well. It comes from their hearts, most of it. But I think that influence wasn't here. It was focusing on what really was going on with me.
Okay.
So I felt like I became aware of some things that were really bothering me that I wasn't paying attention to, I guess.
Okay.
So I was kind of being submissive about it, and I guess more passive in my relationship, even with some things that I really wasn't being honest with myself about.
Okay.
And because you don't talk to everybody about everything that you need to talk about, because sometimes it's, you know, so hurtful and upsetting for yourself that you can't
share it, or it might be too personal that you think might not be able to share or get the appropriate
but
feedback.
Here I could do that with myself, and there was nothing that there weren't any, I didn't have any of my own boundaries, I guess. I did with you, kind of. I didn't feel like I was passing anything necessarily on to you.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel a fear that if I did, that anything bad would happen. I felt safe here to do it.
Yeah.
Which is what's kept me from doing this for a very, very long time, because there's so many people out there that do this. And so I was very nervous coming in here doing it. You talked to me forever.
Yeah.
I finally got pretty calm about it, but this is really cool, and this is not going to be the last time that I'll do something like this.
Cool. I'm excited for that. And then I did want to touch upon the throat chakra, since we didn't really talk about that. What did you think you got out of that one?
That was the turquoise. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that one was also one of the most vivid ones for me, and I really liked that, and I kind of used it with the whole mirror, where you said I should talk to myself, talk to my baby through the mirror, and it's everything I've always wanted to say, and nobody said anything back. So I think it interrupted, and that was nice. And I think that the throat kind of, I don't know, it's like a waterfall kind of thing. I felt like more connected.
To it?
Yeah, to my throat chakra, yes. I felt that I got more confidence now.
Cool. To
do something, to say what I need to say responsibly and honestly, yeah. Without, you know, feeling bad about saying what I need to say, but also knowing how to do it without hurting someone's feelings and with proper intention.
Cool.
So. Cool.
And then, do you think it's benefited your baby by doing this experience as well?
I hope so. I really think so too, because I've been really, really, really stressed out and trying to figure out, you know, ways to kind of not completely reverse, because I don't know if that's possible, but hopefully I do feel right now like everything is going a lot better. Over the last couple of days, I haven't been able to feel it move as much.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if what was going on with that, but right now it's moving a lot. So that's a good thing. And I do think that it will help the baby. I mean, when I was meditating, is that what you call it?
When you were in your altered state,
right,
out of body, whatever,
Yes, when I was, because I felt pretty light, like I was rising in the beginning, and then towards the end when we got to forgiveness, that's when I was starting to kind of weigh down again. But then I kind of got back up again. But as far as the baby and all of that, what were we talking about? I'm sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Like how you feel that's okay. How you feel the baby may have benefited.
Oh, right.
Or how it may, or yeah.
I definitely think the baby benefited. I think that it was like when you said there was a little girl in the corner and she was crying and I needed to make a promise to her to make everything okay. It was like the baby was like, yes, I need you to do for me too, do it for yourself. And then right after that, it was like I was in my own crib. And all these people, my parents and my grandparents and the ones that have passed on that I've missed tremendously, that they would be like my go-to right now for all advice. And then it would be like a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
But ever since they passed away, each one, it was kind of more difficult for me to make decisions. Okay. So that is what this really helped open up, because I always thought it was with relationships and I blamed all that like emotional stuff, but really it was the family members in my life that really grew up with me, and that was the part of my childhood that was really awesome and really fit the puzzle pieces. So being here with them today, I got chills all over my body, and it was like they were reminding me of, you know, who I was, where I came from, and that everything was going to be okay, and that really my biggest duty is to be happy, I kept saying be as free as possible. Just be as free as possible. Free from whatever.
Yeah, even now I'm getting the chills.
They weren't specific, but it was just like, just be free. And then the baby started saying the same thing, like, Mom, I just want you to be happy, be free, and just do what you need to do. And so it was kind of nice not to have any specifics, because I am kind of on the fence with a few things in my life right now. So it was nice not to have like somebody or something or anyone say, this is what you need to do. Right. It was kind of like a positive way of doing it, so that you can feel it, so that that flow that you were talking about with me could actually occur, so that it would just continue to be like that. Yeah. So no one's telling me what to do. It's just that feeling that I need to know, I need to learn, so that I can continue that for the rest of my life. And so that's something that I can teach my child, how to feel and recognize it when my child has like its genius or its love or passion for something. I can recognize it and help them,
nurture that.
To do that. Yeah, nurture it for sure. Which is the whole point of me doing all, having a kid and everything. Is I feel like that's where maybe positive reinforcement really comes in. Instead of trying to tell them what to do, it's them knowing already, and that's kind of what I got from this. Is I already know what to do, and everybody already knows what to do. It's just that feeling that you get of kind of openness. I don't really know how to explain it. But that's pretty much how it felt, and it was nice.
I think you did an awesome job explaining it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, because I think many other moms or expected moms could benefit to know that, something like this is available to them if they are wanting to heal certain aspects of themselves, so they can benefit the child.
Right, especially if anyone is in a relationship where they're feeling like a lack of connection with the father or their partner, whoever, or they're not feeling taken care of, or
feeling scared,
for whatever, scared, or hormonally, like they don't feel in tune with themselves. I feel like this really, really helps, because I feel like, I don't know, just like closer to the baby now, like it's more real now. Yeah. So
cool. Well, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.